Children shouldn't have to carry the weight of an adult's worries. Unfortunately, the world is filled with stories of youth who face this reality every day. A 10-year-old caring for his younger sibling because his mother fights an alcohol addiction. A child who cries herself to sleep over the loss of her parents. Sisters who have never known the comfort and security of a stable home. Or a future football star who has to choose a job over practice to support his family. Through caring donors and fervent leaders, the Masonic Children's Home provides a stable, nurturing environment where these kids can flourish. With this new start, they experience a different side of life, one full of discovery, support, opportunity, and achievement.
When I moved here, I became more responsible. I enhanced my education more. I learned more study habits. I passed my classes, something I didn't do before. Now that I have graduated, my plans for the future are going to hack for 2 years, getting my gen eds done, then transferring to York College and going for my BSN in nursing, and then eventually become a physician's assistant. Living here has affected me in many ways. It made me become a stronger person who I am today, more independent, less reliable on other people, knowing that I can do things on my own, not have to wait for anybody.
In 2013, the Masonic Children's Home celebrates a century of providing hope for kids who need a new start in life. In 1913, Masonic Village leadership extended its mission to include caring for orphan children. Thanks to the generous support of donors between 1919 and 1932, the Masonic Children's Home constructed 5 dormitory-style homes able to accommodate more than 100 children.
It gave me a permanent residence. Before, I was always moving. I went from one cousin's house, and then I went to another cousin's house for a year, and then I went to another cousin's house for a year. So this stopped all that movement, and that I liked. We played football, soccer ball, any sport you can play down at our athletic field at the homes. And we always had a good time.
The Patton graduates are kind of special, and also Masonic Homes kids, they're special. Even now, when I call them up, I call up 50-year graduates, and they're always very nice to me. I ask them to write something about what they've been doing for the last 50 years, and they say sure, and they send it to me. I got one today, an email.
By 1994, the Masonic Children's Home moved into a close-knit community of smaller, home-like cottages on the Masonic Village campus where the children live in a family atmosphere and grow up in an environment that sets them up for success. The Children's Home now has 5 cottages which can accommodate up to 40 children, an administrative building, and a resource building for studying.
Our youth participate in activities that prepare them for the future by taking on decision-making roles within their cottage and the Masonic Children's Home community. Staff ensure their physical, social, and educational needs are met and encourage self-discovery through sports, art and music lessons, part-time and volunteer work, clubs, Masonic youth groups, and worship opportunities, and so much more. After graduation, the Masonic Children's Home even helps each young adult pursue his or her choice of higher education by paying for their tuition. This alleviates the burden and oftentimes the barrier that would otherwise face in attaining a degree and a career to become productive citizens.
Kids can be kids with access to the tools they need to grow into responsible adults, and since the Masonic Children's Home does not receive federal funding, all of this charity comes from the hearts of generous donors.
I have always been grateful for what was given to me. I could have been on the streets of Philadelphia. I have 4 sisters who went back, and I know what kind of struggles and what kind of life they led as they went back to my mother. And so this was the opportunity of a lifetime for me that actually, I would say, rescued and saved me as a person and taught me the values that I have. So I'm grateful. My experience here has something to do with me being who I am and being the pastor of this congregation.
When I first came 2 years ago, I felt horrible. I felt horrible leaving my family because I came on the day of my brother's birthday. So that was really hard for me because I never missed my brother's birthday. And like I had fits and stuff because I wasn't used to this place. But now I still blow up. I'm still kind of emotional because I'm not able to go home as much as the other girls. But now I could actually control myself. I feel much comfortable here. And knowing that I can't go home, it really doesn't bother me as much because I know I have people here that love me.
As we celebrate 100 years of service, help us continue our mission to provide hope for children who have had to bear the burden of responsibilities or situations that far outweigh their young years. Everyone can impact a child's life. The late Russell Trimmer, who served as a children's home superintendent for 26 years, said, "One of the greatest gifts God has given mankind is a child, not really given to us, for we never possess another person. Rather, we are given the opportunity to nurture, love, protect, and educate a child."